Hey Kingdom, welcome to Dragon Age Veilguard, and today I will show you the build for the Slayer Warrior. It's insanely fun character to play, and it will be completely optimized build for level 50 character. And don't worry, there will be no spoilers, build will be showcased here in the starting area with all basic gear and stuff. So, it's really important to make correct choices if you're optimizing for some sort of build in Dragon Age Veilguard, or enemies will become complete bullet sponges. So that will be our early game tree, and your specialization Slayer will be locked behind level 20. So before level 20, that's the tree we are going for. Fighter starts with Smash Control Driving Kick ability that inflicts physical damage, detonates weakened, pretty like useful stuff. And as Slayer we won't use this set with our shield and sword. We will use two-handed weapon, so any good two-handed weapon you will find will be good for now. Just aim for mass damage, and I'll give tips for equipment later. You will start with 3 points, basically at level 3 or level 2. And the first note we want to get is Tumbling Blades, so you can double evade attack and then make normal attack. Pretty effective combo in a fight, considering you won't be really like very mobile a lot of times, so it's really nice to go in, go out and then go back. Especially considering our charge attack is really long time to charge it. Basically what you want to do as Slayer, you want to run around and then go in on enemies when they got opening, evade attacks, and maybe even engage with this combination, and then evade again, something like this, so you're not stuck in one place. The next note will be Rancor. Rage will take longer to decay. Rage is kinda mana for fighters, and basically you will lose it less often in a fight if you're avoiding a lot of damage. Against bosses, it's pretty useful stuff, but we're basically getting it to gain Bulwark ability. So it's mass duration ability, and it will increase your defense. Very nice if you want to just pump this skill and then go ham on your enemies. It got no rage cost, so you can just pump it up when it got off cooldown, and you will have increased defense and even will like push enemies away when they hit you. So it's pretty useful, and you will survive a lot more with this stuff. Then we're taking Stagger from abilities plus 20%. It's basically ability to smash enemies to the ground and then finish them. It's pretty useful stuff for Slayer. Then we're getting Triple Treat, equipping ability of each damage type, increase ability damage by 20%, and that's insanely useful for us later. So for now we got necrotic damage ability, we got physical damage, and then we will quickly switch into fire damage ability just to have it on our board. We won't use it, but it will greatly increase our other damaging abilities. So next we're getting Shellbreaker, damage versus armor. And if you don't know, armor is this yellow bar on enemy's head. So like blue bar on mages most of the time will be barrier, and this yellow bar is armor, and we're dealing more damage versus armor. Then greatest power spike will be here. We're getting medium armor mastery, and you want to make sure you're wearing medium armor and medium helmet. This will give you more damage to your final attack in combination, to a charge attack, to basically to every attack you're making. To most attacks you will have plus 20% bonus damage. That's a big, very big buff. Then we're getting Flames of Victory, which will give you flaming weapons when you take down anyone. And after you successfully take down enemy, you will gain more stagger bar on them. You will inflict more stagger. And that's basically what we are focusing on when playing Slayer. We want to focus on stagger, we want to put enemies in on their knees a lot and then take them down and then stagger again. So it will be like stagger builder, unlimited stagger builder, completely like broken build for you. Getting stagger from charged attacks plus 20%, and then getting whirlwind. That will be our main ability. So it's area smash ability, you will swing your big weapon and destroy everyone, and also you can finish it up with final hit with increased stagger. And basically that's how we will play. We can turn on Bulwark every now and then. It got only cooldown, and we're using it only to increase our defense, and then we're going in with our Whirlwind. So we're using basically like 2 abilities. Also we're getting plus 15 penetration, so we're dealing more damage against armored enemies, and your most useful stuff that you will use in the fight will be charged attack. So we're getting Rolling Thunder, and also concentration for more damage with charged attacks. Fighting at around like level 10 will be like this. As I told you, you charge attack and you do one, then second charge attack if you don't need to evade. And basically that's how we play. So we're going in, we're charging our weapon and unleashing the ultimate damage. If you think this guy is pretty healthy, then you're completely right. We are at hardest difficulty, and also he is scaling with our character level. We are level 50 right now without even equipped weapons. Also make sure to watch on your head. If you see the yellow bar, you can basically counter attack with your block ability. If it's red, better to avoid attack at all by rolling. So we are countering this bro and doing increased damage with our charge attack. What to do next 20 levels before we unlock specialization? Basically, next 10 levels. Yeah, we're around level 10 right now. Next 10 levels will be basically like this. Our main type of damage with this ability is area and smash. So we want to increase power of area and smash abilities. And you will find some smash abilities over here. Overhand smash to deal additional damage and more stagger versus armor, more physical resistance, and also hitting enemies with a smash ability, reduce their defense, very nice stuff, and heavy attack damage plus 10%. You can explore top left a little bit, performing takedown heals you for some health, more stagger from your weapons, and also this furious strike. So that's somewhere like close to level 20, and that's basically what you want to have. You want to upgrade abilities something like this, and then you're going in and unlocking your specialization at level 20, and these two parts will be soft locked behind level 30 for now. After unlocking Slayer, you can remove some points over here if you don't have enough points right now, but probably you will have enough points if you unlocked some wolf statues at this point of the game. And basically you want to get heroic leap, we won't use it for now. You're getting your new ultimate. Ultimate is insane for Slayer. You just leap into the air and then jump down with insane physical damage and stun everyone. And basically what we want to have here, since Whirlwind is physical ability, we want to have more physical damage, of course, and also we're getting more penetration and getting smash ability upgrade. So this is like 3 points over here. Smash abilities will be charged attacks, and basically this means you will have increased damage from charged attacks to smash abilities. This tree already will give you insanely overpowered champion, but what you want to do here, basically, you got two choices at level 30. And we get a choice of sprint attacks, but that's not what we want to have. We want to have two-handed wind up. Charged attacks without two-handed weapon will be a lot more powerful, a lot more devastating, and that's what we're taking here. Of course, we're taking this as a finish for more agile, charged, and final attack damage. Charged attacks generate more rage, and you can have this after-shot delay, charged attacks dealing more physical damage. It's pretty nice, like bonus. And that's basically our Whirlwind champion almost ready. What you want to have more? You want to have this blunt force, enemies knocked down when their armor breaks, damage versus armor plus 20%, gaining enhanced damage on critical hit kill, but we're taking this to get this insane ability upgrade. So, effect of smash abilities cover greater distance, and distance depends on the ability. But that's basically what you can have around level 20 plus with some wolf statues when you explore the game. Now we need correct setup of skills of our champion. And what you want to have your Fury of Fortune, your hotbar, just never use it. Whirlwind is your main skill and Bulwark as your protective skill. Before entering the fight, hit the Bulwark and then just start unleashing insane amounts of damage on your enemies. Just make sure you charge your weapon right and you will gain a lot of this juicy rage. And don't forget, you don't need to charge your triangle button, you can also charge your square, like your light attack button is also chargeable 2 times. And you can do something like this, whirlwind like that. Then you're doing this crazy whirlwind and basically destroying everyone at the battlefield. So that's basically hit and smash, and then await and hit and smash. And you will generate lots of rage when you hit in with this attack. So basically one attack generates almost 2 points of rage, and you can instantly start spinning like that. That's the idea of the build, and you will be spinning without stop. It's basically like spinner build, you can call it whatever. So now let me show you how you will finish this off. You don't need to come back here later, because you don't need this sprinting attack, but you can come back here in Slayer tree later, at around level 40 plus, when you hit all other nodes. Let me just explain you why and what you want to do here. Here you will unlock the sprint attack, you don't need it, but weapon damage plus ability damage plus 10% each, and also you're gaining bonus ability damage and weapon damage applied to other source. So basically you will have more weapon damage. This means you will have more ability damage. 20% of weapon damage will go to ability. And we are mixed class. We use our normal weapon attacks and ability attacks at the same time, most of the time. And also this expanding rage note over here that will heal you for 100% of rage spent is really nice for survivability in later stages of the game. But we don't need it like a lot. What we need is this note over here. So that's our like finisher of the build. First of all, we're increasing damage of our Whirlwind ability. We're going over here to get final attacks are critical hits versus enemies on low health. It's pretty useful for us, but next note is insanely cool. We're getting more charge attack damage. And then we will need to get this note that will give mauls and swords different effects on charge attacks. And this note is not like super OP and useful for us, but if you will find weapons that can inflict bleeding like mauls or other sources of bleeding with your party, then you can like benefit from this 15%. And most of the time you will run with something like maul, for example. But whatever, we need this note to get this area abilities gain 30% penetration, so you will deal more damage against armored enemies with your Whirlwind instantly. Also, we need to get here to the top right and get Decisive Finish for more charge attack damage. And we basically finished here. We can take more rage. Maximum rage is always useful stuff. But that's basically it. At this point of the game, you probably will spend some points over here for more weapon damage, ability damage, and other stuff like this. And you can finish on the right part. So we'll be here in abilities part. And we can have more rage generation. That's useful for us. And also we get in Deadly Ground, so it's area duration, necrotic damage, but we're picking this ability because every ability you pick will give you plus 15% ability damage. So just by picking more abilities, you will gain more ability damage, and Whirlwind is ability. Over here we get in maximum rage plus 50 one more time, and this enduring rage is great passive. Your rage no longer decays below 50, very useful stuff for us, so we always will have at least 1 point in rage after big battles when we don't need to use Whirlwind so often. And also just final touches, damage versus barrier plus 20%, and smash abilities upgrades that will give us enhanced damage on armor or barrier break. So pretty useful stuff. And with final like stuff, you can just pick whatever actually you like. You will have more points at final levels, so with Wolf Statues Exploration, and I recommend just going for some abilities. Just improve ability damage and get more abilities so you will have them. We focus on 3 stats basically. We focus on stagger, weapon damage, ability damage. That's basically it. But your additional damage will be fire. So in case you finding some weapons, and let's actually talk about weapons, you want to look for some good mauls or other two-handed weapons that got some fire additional damage. It will be okay. Other like weapons that is really best for this build will be any weapon that increase your charge attack damage, since last hit of our Whirlwind is charge attack. For armor, we're looking for medium armor, not light, not heavy, we're looking for medium armor, and medium armor will have nice ability damage. And also, you just look for the same stat on all your gear. But for amulets, for your ring slots, you want to increase damage of area and smash abilities. There's rings, there's amulets for this type of stuff, and basically by increasing damage of Whirlwind, you can inflict around 10k damage easily, especially with the right gear. You're probably wondering what companions is good for this build, and actually Belara and Neve. So this Chinese lady and our Shadow Dragon or Shadow Crow party member is really insane. especially with time stop ability. When you will use time stop, there is a nice note, and it will give you ability to use your abilities without consuming mana. So you can time stop and then go in with rage. And as you can see, normal attacks not giving us a lot of range. That's why you always want to charge your attacks twice, and this will instantly give you loads of rage. So that's our basic play style. Just take your time and then go in on the enemies and just watch how you destroy them in few hits. That's crazy how powerful this build is actually, and there's so much fun you will have by playing this.